The 5th of May, or Cinco de Mayo, is a Mexican holiday celebrating the Battle of Puebla, which took place on May 5, 1862. It was one of the few Mexican victories during France's attempt to enter into Mexico. Contrary to popular belief, this was not the first time that France attacked Mexico. Back in 1838 and 1839, Mexico and France had fought what was known as the Pastry War. During that conflict, France invaded and occupied the city of Veracruz. In 1861, France sent a massive army to invade Mexico once again, as was the case 20 years earlier. The intent was to collect on debts incurred during and after Mexico's War of Independence from Spain. The French army was much larger and better trained and equipped than the Mexicans struggling to defend the road to Mexico City. It rolled through Mexico until it reached Puebla, where the Mexicans made a valiant stand. Against all logic, they won a huge victory. The triumph was short-lived, however. The French army regrouped and continued on, eventually taking Mexico City. Another common misconception is that Cinco de Mayo is Mexico's Independence Day. In actuality, Mexico celebrates its Independence Day from Spain on September 16th. It is a very important holiday in the country and not to be confused with Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is a big deal in Puebla, where the famous battle took place. However, it really isn't as important as most people think. Independence Day on September 16th has much more significance in Mexico. For some reason, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated more in the United States by Mexicans and Americans alike. In Puebla and in many U.S. cities with large Mexican populations, there are parades, dancing, and festivals. Traditional Mexican food is served or sold, and mariachi bands fill the town squares. It's interesting to note that the largest Cinco de Mayo parade takes place in Los Angeles, California. Every year, the people of Los Angeles celebrate Festival de Fiesta Broadway on May 5th or on the closest Sunday. It's a large party with parades, food, dancing, music, and more. Hundreds of thousands attend annually. It's even bigger than the festivities in Puebla. It's a fun holiday. It's really more about celebrating the Mexican way of life than about remembering a battle which happened over 150 years ago.
Bye.